What's up, everybody? This is Erica Taylor in the studio with veteran heartbreaker and new school rap artist Diggy Simmons. Welcome, Diggy.
It's good to be here.
Good. Diggy, we have watched you become a young man on Ron's House, MTV. What's it like growing up Simmons? I know that's kind of a loaded question, but you have a very talented family, very animated,
Thank you.
very colorful. So talk to me about that.
People ask that, like, what is it like to have my family, or what is it like to have a dad as a rapper, or my uncle do what he did. But it's just like having your family around. It's very normal, believe it or not. So it's nothing I really trip off of, or even think about. It's just like your family. It's normal.
Of course, of course. And your father, of course, and we're going to talk about your music most definitely. But when you first saw that your father was like the king of hip hop, king of rap, I mean, how did you feel like when you first heard his music?
It wasn't like something where I like first heard it. I just grew up with it, knowing who he was, knowing that he was in the group and everything. So it wasn't really anything where it was like one moment, you know what I'm saying, where it was like I found out everything about him. So I just grew up knowing his legacy, knowing what he did and everything.
So when you saw it, you're like, that's what I want to do, and
Yeah.
it just kind of you felt it on the inside.
Well, not really. It was well, I started rapping like at a young age, at like 5, and I stopped when I was around like 9 or 10.
Okay.
And then I got back into it in like late '09. Yeah, around like late '09 is when I put out my first mixtape. But in like early '09, I was just writing and stuff, like, on GarageBand, just like recording things, not really taking it too serious, just doing it for fun. And yeah, once I did my mixtape, I just really felt it inside of me that I wanted to, this is what I wanted to do.
Okay. All right. And let's talk about your music. You have released some great mixtapes.
Thank
When
you.
people heard your sound, they started jumping on board. I started jumping on board. And now you're ready for, an album. So, talk to me a little bit about your music and your upcoming album.
Yeah, well, I've been working on my album for like the past 2 months, and it's basically done. It's like 90% done, and it's just been the process. It's just been knocking out all the tracks, and basically everything that we have, we're gonna use. The process has just been perfect. We've been, doing everything in LA at the Atlantic Record Studio, and yeah, I dropped my first single, Copy Paste, also like 2 weeks ago.
Cool. Your family is not only into music, you guys are also entrepreneurs. Your sisters are doing great, but you also are dealing with a sneaker line, right?
Yeah, Shiv Culture, and
Okay.
that's on shivculture.com, and that's gonna be in stores soon with like new colorways. Cause right now we have like 4 basic colorways, which you could get online.
Okay, cool. We'll definitely look for that. You've been on tour, just kind of going around telling people, introducing people to Diggy Simmons in his own right. What's that been like for you being on tour?
It's been incredible just seeing everybody like every night. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like just knowing the songs and knowing me as an artist. A lot of the time, people will know me because of the show, but it always feels good when somebody's like, "Yo, that joint was hot that I did," or "Yo, I like this mixtape," or this or that, because that's what I actually do. That's my art. And when they know me as an artist and embrace me and acknowledge me, that always feels 10 times better than knowing me from something that wasn't really my profession. That's something I just did with my family.
Of course. Now let's get to know Diggy Simmons, the young man Diggy Simmons.
Yeah.
So let me just ask you a couple of personal questions. They won't be too personal, I don't think. Okay, so let's start with some of Diggy's favorite things.
Okay.
So what's your favorite food?
Favorite food? I eat a lot of different things. My palate is pretty diverse, but shoot, I catch myself eating burgers a lot, burger and fries.
Really?
Yeah, I eat that.
With all this clear skin, he's got a nice physique.
eat that
Diggy
a
eats
lot.
burgers.
Yeah, I do. Diggy does eat burgers.
As
a
you
lot,
should,
a lot.
as you should, as you should. And we are an old school show, so tell me about some of your favorite old school artists.
Old school artists.
Take it back as
Shoot,
far as you can remember.
as far as I can remember. This isn't too old, but like I love Michael Jackson in general.
Sure.
I tweeted the other day that Candy Rain by Soul For Real. I said that's like one of the greatest songs of all time. Because we just listen to, like, even when we're like on, like the bus and stuff, or like on the road traveling.
Yeah.
Like me and my boys, we're just like, we just love music in general, not just hip hop. So we'll be listening to like Bobby Brown and like Boys to Men and stuff, and just jamming out. So yeah.
That is so cool. Okay. Of course, there's a lot of young ladies that dig Diggy Simmons. So, I mean, is there a special lady in your life, or are you just kind of a free agent right
No,
now?
I'm a free agent. I'm just, chilling, doing my thing. I've been, just working a lot and, focusing on that. But, you know, it's whatever comes about.
Okay, all right. I think you kind of dodged the question,
Oh, no,
but
no, no,
that's
no, no, no. I
okay.
didn't.
That's okay. No, no,
I didn't
we
dodge the
respect that,
question at
Diggy. We
all.
respect that.
I didn't dodge the question. I said I was single.
You're right.
But,
You're right.
whatever,
You're right.
whatever comes, if there's a young lady that, is that one, then why not?
Okay, all right. You've worked with some pretty heavy hitters so far. Pharrell, Kanye, all those folks. Who's someone that you really want to work with?
Someone I really want to work with. Jay-Z, definitely. He's just
Yeah.
been an inspiration, past musically, just the way that he's taken, hip hop and just, made himself into an entrepreneur and, CEO and businessman. I'm inspired by Jay-Z, in every aspect, but musically, of course, so yeah.
Okay. Well, Diggy, I want to thank you so much for coming by the Red Velvet Cake Studio.
Thank you
We
for having
definitely
me.
enjoyed having you
Thank you.
here. Hopefully, sometime soon we'll see him at a Tom Joyner morning show event, maybe the family reunion. We don't know. We're working on it, definitely. And because you are kin to the godfather of hip hop, the king of hip hop, rap, we kind of want to dub you the prince of rap.
Okay.
So, Diggy Simmons, the prince of rap.
Thank you.
Right here in the Red Velvet Cake Studio. I'm Erica Taylor. This is BlackAmericaWeb.com. Thanks a lot.